We're taking this boat from Texas to Florida to Georgia, putting it in situations it was definitely not designed to handle.
What was that?
With 10 of the most interesting anglers we know.
He ate it, set it. Yeah!
Oh, dude, that is really fun, man. Touching hands.
They'll each get one day to make whatever modifications they want. One boat, 5 fisheries, 10 anglers, 2,500 miles, unlimited bad ideas.
Got it.
This is Das Boat. On the last episode of Das Boat, Frank and Mustache Rob fished the Savannah River in Augusta, Georgia.
Have I mentioned I don't know how to drive a boat?
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
All about the bell, brother.
That was just a warm-up. Now they're going to take Das Boat 50 miles downriver from Augusta to Wade Plantation. They've never seen most of that water, but they've heard about it. Rumors claim the lower river houses an array of unique fish species, and some of them get big. Anglers love gear. We get a gluttonous satisfaction laying it all out, fondling it, packing it, repacking it. And since neither Rob nor Frank have ever been more than a few miles downriver, they're presented with a gear packing challenge that incites even more fondling. They're not sure what they'll encounter or what they'll need, so they decide to bring everything.
I've got a good selection here. We've got a lot of different fish that we're going to try to catch. It won't take us long to find out what's happening down there.
Hopefully.
The farther we go, the water's going to change some. We're going to change some tactics.
So we got to figure out the deal with these oars, which we're going to use at times to row in the log-ear parts of the swamp. We're going to be going such a long way that it's really important that we get navigation, you know? You and I getting lost, I mean, it's a river. Sooner or
There's
later...
only one way we can go or stop.
Yeah, but we're going to be going into some really weird backwater swamps and stuff like that where you can get turned around, or I can.
Rob's installing a new depth finder with GPS navigation in order to help them locate the deep catfish holes. Frank is setting up oars just in case.
We can find the deep holes down there.
Well, and I like the idea of us not getting lost. I'm going to get some oars going. These donuts don't seem very big. I have a feeling there's going to be some gear wrestling going on over here. I got a bad feeling about this all of a sudden. This one's... I just racked myself pretty bad. Rob, we've got a situation over here.
You gonna need some help?
I got it. I got it. I feel like a captain now.
Go check the transducer, Rent.
Where would I find the transducer?
Back on the transom.
Yes, I knew that. So, pull the transducer down or leave it up?
It needs to be level with the bottom of the boat
When you're running or in the driveway?
at all times. Do you have the transducer done?
I don't know what you mean by done. I mean, I've seen it. I know what it is now.
Did you get it all hooked up and leveled back there?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. That's all I needed to know.
Well, that's an interesting modification, Rob. Anybody else who drives this boat will really be thrilled.
No choice.
Good thinking.
All right, we're good to go here. Let's get it all packed up and let's go.
Right on.
On the way to the river the next morning, the guys stop for one more absolute necessity.
You're gonna go 50 miles into the unknown? You bring extra gas. Lots of gas, and then just in case, a little bit more gas.
Check everything. All's good. Let's go.
Let's go.
Does that go all the way to the axle?
Did it fall off the trailer?
You ready to go?
Yeah, let's do this.
We're gonna have to push you off because we couldn't get the trailer all the way.
Yeah. You are strong like oxen. Water doesn't seem to be rushing into the boat. Another successful launch.
I've been on some long boat trips, but I don't know if I've been on a long boating river trip quite this long. It's really exciting. And the coolest thing about this is that Rob and I have no idea what's down there.
Yeah, I think that this is a river you have to really, oh, look at that sandbar down there.
Yeah.
I think this is a river you really have to run slowly, especially in the fog like this. It's kind of cool right now, you know? We got cloud cover, we got fog. Dude, something just busted down there. Did you hear that? There is always something busting. Every 90 seconds on the Savannah, there's this huge eruption. There, another one. Right up there. Something's always getting munched or gulping for air on the Savannah.
The Savannah ecosystem is incredibly rich. The Georgia Nature Conservancy compares the diversity of flora and fauna here to a South American rainforest. More than 110 species of fish have been documented in the Savannah, including various black bass, bluegill, redbreast, warmouth, pickerel, channel cats, blue cats, white cats, striped bass, short-nosed sturgeon, Atlantic sturgeon, bowfin, and long-nosed gar. In short, Frank and Rob don't know what they're going to catch down here, but the plan is to start at the bottom of the food chain and work their way up. Any small fish they catch in the morning can be used for bait later in the day.
First fish of our mission downriver. We'll take
Bluegill.
it. We'll take it. We're working our way up the food chain. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is one of the really awesome signature fish of South Georgia. This is a redbreast sunfish. And you can see why they call them redbreast. They're so ornate.
Got another one. You're not gonna believe what it is. It's a redbreast.
Cool.
On a spinnerbait. On a spinnerbait.
We're kind of off the main channel. We're back in this back lake, which is really intriguing. You know, trying to catch one of any number of fish, a bowfin, the native ancient fish, would be amazing.
This river is actually full of ancient fishes.
Yeah.
It has the bowfin,
Yeah.
it has the gar, and it has sturgeon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
and
true.
they're all very, very old species.
That's kind of the big three. Oh, look, gator right there. Little gator right there.
Though the goal is to catch some of the more unique fish that live in the Savannah, Rob and Frank don't mind catching a few old standbys. Largemouth bass.
Nice fish, Rob.
Thank you, Frank. That was awesome.
I want one.
I love catching largemouth bass. Well, let's get another one.
Yep. He just came rushing out of this log pile.
Bass.
Pretty good on the fly. Starting to feel a little bit left out. Yeah. Little largemouth. Just caught him on this yellow streamer that Rob tied. Have mustache will travel. See that?
Well, you know, that's the point of this place is try and fish for one fish and you start catching the other. It's great. Just got to keep on fishing and see what shows up, because you never know. Ah, God, it sucks.
There's so many corners of this river where it's been straightened out, and the corner either by natural or artificial means, and it's left these former river channel lakes, beautiful curving, sometimes lakes. Just about every one of them we've seen fish in. We haven't caught fish in all of them.
My spinnerbait broke off. This is a new one.
Spinnerbait broke off in the mouth of a big bass. It came jumping out right at me. It was 4 feet long.
It was a big bass.
Rob and Frank are happy to be finding a few largemouth, but this isn't what they were expecting. They thought these backwater lakes would be full of bowfin, gar, carp, and catfish.
It's crazy how different the upper river is from the lower river. They don't seem to fish very similarly to each other. What do you think, Rob?
There's absolutely no comparison. I mean, they're completely different rivers. To my surprise, there were way more largemouth down here than I thought there would be.
Yeah.
Everything looks so target rich. It looks like there should be a fish under every little bush, but you know.
Isn't that the truth?
We've caught a fair amount of fish, but we're not killing them.
No, we're not catching the real monsters that we could.
This is my eel fly that I made for this trip. There's actually a run of eels in the Savannah River, and they're one of the only fish in the world that's catadromous. So it lives its life in freshwater and it returns to the ocean to spawn.
One of the stripers' favorite foods.
I bet they eat the eel here.
Oh yeah. Stripers eat eels everywhere.
Eel.
What you got?
An eel eater.
Catfish.
That is our buddy, the largemouth. I mean, it's not like this is a big fish or anything like that, but it's the first thing we've caught in a while.
Today's Savannah River only feels remote by the standards of modern America. The boys are realizing that the lower river isn't exactly wilderness. 200 years ago, however, this place was genuinely wild. In the late 1700s, American naturalist William Bartram traveled all through here. Unlike some other more famous river explorers, Bartram did much of his adventuring alone.
You know, we're sitting here on this amazing island. I wonder if William Bartram ever stopped right here at the mouth of this slough and just chilled for a little bit.
Well, we know he came by here.
Yeah?
That was a dangerous time in history, too. You know, it was in the mid-1700s, and
Well, if you're an explorer and you're not very cool, people kill you. So obviously Bartram, who explored for, decades in this region, was, obviously good at making friends.
yeah.
Rob and Frank are definitely not Bartram. They may have brought enough fishing gear to stock a tackle shop, but they forgot the most essential item for a long trip of any kind: extra water.
Oh my God, it's 100 degrees out here and all we've got is milk.
I know, but I like milk.
Dude, give me the milk. Oh, nothing better when it's hot. Milk.
I'm all about it. I love milk.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
There's like a cork in your mustache.
Now there's not.
Things are kind of slowing down a little bit. It's super hot. What do you say we change it up and sort of try some different species?
I think that'd be the perfect thing to do.
Frank and Rob are starting to run out of options. They're getting close to the takeout, it's hot, and the fishing has gone to hell. Time to soak some bait. They kept several of the panfish they caught first thing in the morning for just this purpose. They're gonna use some of those smaller fish to target apex predators, hopefully some catfish.
This is your classic sort of coastal or river fish finder rig. So you get a nice slide from the sinker that allows the fish to take some line without feeling the resistance of the sinker. So sometimes when you got a lighter biting fish, that helps. And there's no telling what might bite this.
Just let him go and,
Don't free spool it?
No, don't free spool it. Just hold the rod steady until he takes it.
Still just felt him. What do you think? When they're mouthing it, is it better to chill out and let this happen?
When he takes it, you'll have him.
So my job is just to chill out,
Right.
even though he's out there
Even
doing
though
his...
you can't do it. Try very hard.
I really want to pick this up and set it as like tarpon hard. I think it's just little fish pecking at it.
No doubt, if it was a big fish, he would have already had it and gone. We've tried some of these big deep holes. Let's go to some smaller holes that are behind the log jam or something.
Okay, let's do it. I know this sure looks good, huh?
Yeah, it does. Let's move on.
Okay.
That's the way these catfish things go. If you got a catfish in there, he's gonna get it quickly.
We gotta admire these fish's consistency.
They're very consistent.
Yep, do it. Ooh, hello. Big bite right there. Big bite. Right there. I feel naked without my bell.
Hold your rod.
Oh, God.
Up at an angle right there.
We chased him off. Probably just a little fish. That's cool. What do we want with a big fish anyhow?
To eat it?
Yeah. So we could catch, how many kinds of catfish are in here? 2 or 3?
There's blue cats, channel cats, white cats, and bullheads.
I'd really like to catch a blue cat. I've never caught one. I've caught channel, I don't know that I've caught a white catfish. Is that more of a bullhead?
No, it looks sort of like a channel without spots.
Ah, okay.
Doesn't get as big.
Uh-huh. I'd take one of those.
Right now, I'll take anything I can get.
After a full day of running downstream and fishing out a Das boat, the boys need a break. So they find a sandbar where they can stretch their legs a little bit, dig their toes in the sand, and leave a couple of bait rods in the water in the hopes of catching just one catfish to bring to dinner.
Frank, look at all these mussels I found.
Those would be good, baby.
Yeah. Frank, where's the boat?
What boat?
Our boat.
It's right there. It's not quite exactly where we left it, but I see it. It's over there. It's not, this is a slow river. It's not, it'll take a while for it to get out of range. I was looking at it.
Come on, man.
I wasn't looking at it, actually, Rob. I was so zenned out here on my own little sandbar. I've got the bell. River must be coming up.
While Frank's chasing the derelict boat, his bell starts to ring and he picks up the bait rod to find something heavy on the other end.
I don't think he's there. I think he's a little slack. Well, I've got this drag screwed down pretty good, and this fish is not impressed. What do you think, Rob? Is it a striper or a cat?
Does it feel like it's rolling?
Oh, boy. I think it was big and brown. I just saw it. Rob, could it be a flathead? I just saw him. He's as long as mine and your legs put together.
That's a big one.
Yes, it is. Oh, God, what a great run. It's like I just hooked him. Bye-bye. See you later. Thanks for stopping by.
Still going?
Yeah. Just gonna try and be chill.
It's not the catfish they were hoping for, but Frank still manages to land a damn nice gar.
Never know what you're gonna catch in the Savannah, Rob.
That is beautiful.
Feel the armor on top right there.
It's incredible.
Cool.
Oh, it's one of the oldest fish in the world.
Yeah, these guys have been around since the dinosaurs. Oh, yeah, look at him start to open his mouth a little bit. He's like, get closer. Just get a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Can't bite me
Let me
back
see
here.
your finger.
Look at these interlocking armor-plated scales. And it's okay to hold a gar out of the water a little bit because a gar is an air-breathing fish, isn't he?
Yeah, they just gulp air all day long. It's heavy too.
Standing with my toes in the sand, drinking a guide beer, and out comes gar. Look at that. Boy, he really looks like a dinosaur. He's in the water. Woo! Give me some of that, Rob Smith.
Yeah, brother.
Wow. That was another bellfish. That was a total bellfish. That was so cool. That was so cool.
Rob and Frank head on down to Wade Plantation for a Georgia feast. The boys were supposed to bring catfish to add to the table, but luckily, our friend Mike Floyd from the magazine Gray's Sporting Journal is a proper Southerner, so he's never short on food or hospitality.
Real good to see you guys. We got a pig on the smoker. We got hot showers.
Hey, Mike, Rob
Come on
Smith.
up. Come on up to the house.
All right. That's gonna be great.
You know, we had a great day out there. We didn't really catch a ton, but we caught a cool one right there at the end and had this amazing journey down here. This river is stunningly beautiful and wild.
Place.
It's really
place.
wild. I mean, it feels like we're in another continent.
You're right. It's like a Tarzan movie. All right, guys, this is or was about an 80-pound pig. It was shot this morning at Wade Plantation in rural Georgia. The bad news is we have a lot of pigs here. We've killed about 800 pigs so far this year. The year's only halfway through. The good news is they're delicious. So we put this on the smoker. Roughly 6 hours. 15 pounds of charcoal on the left, 15 pounds of charcoal on the right. Light it, let it settle, put it in the middle, close it, don't open it again. We did a marinade with apple cider vinegar, a little bit of brown sugar. Kept it pretty simple, really. Well, we have collard greens.
Yep,
We have fried okra picked this morning, which matters.
it does matter.
We have fried flounder. We have lady peas.
Yep.
What are we missing? Oh, we have eggplant,
Yeah, this amazing
heirloom tomatoes.
and fried green tomatoes.
That's it. That's it. All Georgia grown or swimming earlier today.
We get funny about boats. Name them, christen them, curse and praise them, imagine personalities for them, think they're out to get us sometimes. Some of us even claim to love them. We know logically that they're just vessels, piles of metal or wood or fiberglass assembled to float. But we can't help feeling nostalgic about our boats. They carry us to some of our favorite places, participate in some of our best days. They're perfect fishing partners. Never oversleep, complain, or eat all the snacks. For lots of us, boats represent freedom and independence, the ability to access and explore worlds otherwise unavailable to us terrestrial creatures. And they don't have to be fancy or expensive. They just gotta float.